Okay, I do believe that I am live. I'm just going to give it another couple of minutes, definitely, just to make sure that people can trickle in, say hello, let me know that they are watching and maybe participating in what is going to be the third Eurovision related quiz that I'm doing live on my channel. I've been doing live videos for the past couple of weeks. It might well continue. I don't know yet. Hello. I'm glad that somebody is watching. I'm just going to wait another minute or so for people to filter through. It'll be interesting to see how many people do watch this week because numbers have been going down, and I do want to touch upon that in just a moment. This is going to be another Eurovision quiz anyway. It's a bit long-winded. I'll be honest with you, it turned out to be a bit longer than I thought it was going to be. Very similar to last week's format in the sense that you'll be asked to name singers and songs and things like that. There's 32 questions, but most of the questions are two-parters. And yeah, it's a pretty bog standard format, nothing too unusual. Hello, I'm glad somebody else is here. It says that only 2 people are watching this, which is thoroughly disappointing. I'm not going to lie. I may as well mention the whole thing about doing live videos because obviously this is a very small channel. I'm well aware of that. So I'm not expecting a lot of people to tune in every week. But numbers have been going down, and the fact that at the moment less than 10 people, less than 5 people are watching, it just makes it feel a little bit pointless, if you see what I mean. I am going to wait another minute or two, maybe there's a bit of a delay with this, to see if anybody else trickles in. Hopefully so. Oh, nice. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Hopefully a few more will turn up. But yes, this is going to be a quiz which I'm going to go through at a fair pace. 2/3 are watching on phone and PS4. Is that so? Is that the case then, that maybe more people are watching than it says here? Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, it's going to be a quiz, and then we're going to have a little bit of a chat / discussion, like what we did last week. And I do have a few things that I want to talk about, so we'll see how long this video ends up being. Hello. Didn't get a notification. Sorry about that. Can't do much about it. YouTube at its finest. Typical. But yes, I am going live now, obviously, and I did make a video saying that I was going to be doing this, so maybe you missed that as well. I don't know. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm 3 minutes in now, so I really ought to get started with this quiz. If people do turn up halfway through, then they'll just have to watch this back from the start whenever they're ready. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of questions. It's pretty bog standard stuff. Hello, Madeline. I did see your comment earlier. And yeah, I'm just going to get started then. Now, yes, it covers this century. No questions regarding the contest pre-2000. The earlier questions might be a bit difficult if you're not totally familiar with the contests from, say, 2000 to 2009, but I don't want it to be super easy either. The format is pretty simple, as I said a minute ago, so if you're all ready, I'm just going to get started with this, and we'll see if more people tune in. So question number 1, here we go. This is on the 2000 contest. Who performed the song My Star? And this is a 2-part question, most of them are. What song did Inez perform? So question number 1, who performed the song My Star, and what song did Inez perform? That's in the 2000 contest. Was there a contest before 2016? Moving on to question 2 then. This is on 2001. You'll see how I'm going with this. Who performed the song Die For You? And what song did Friends perform? So question number 2, who performed the song Die For You? And what song did Friends perform? I'm not actually going to be putting the questions in the chat this time, just because it's a bit fiddly. So if you have missed one, maybe somebody can let you know what it was. I should say all of these songs and the artists are ones that finished in the top 10. So I've tried to make it a little bit easier. So yes, question 1, who performed My Star and what song did Inez perform? Question 2, who performed Die For You, which is a bit of a Eurovision favourite amongst the community, and what song did Friends perform? Question 3, who performed in 2002 Europe's Living a Celebration? And what song did Jessica Garlick perform? So question number 3 there, who performed in 2002 Europe's Living a Celebration? And what song did Jessica Garlick perform? Seems as though a few more people are watching, which is nice. Good stuff. Question number 4, this is 2003. Who performed Open Your Heart, which was the first song of the 03 contest, and what song did Jostein Hasselgaard perform? So question 4 there, who performed Open Your Heart, and what song did Jostein Hasselgaard perform in 2003? Question number 5, this is 2004. In that year, who performed It Hurts? And what song did Dean perform? In 2004, who performed It Hurts? And what song did Dean perform? Question number 6. This is 2005. Who performed Cool Vibes? And what song did Wigwam perform? So question number 6 regarding the Kiev 2005 contest. Who performed Cool Vibes and what song did Wigwam perform? You know the countries. I'm not doing well. Don't worry, because we're going to get up to the present day pretty much. These were not my years. 2001, 2008 were not my faves. Well, it was quite a while ago, admittedly. Number 7. 2006 this. Who performed Show Me Your Love? And what song did Harry Matahari perform? So number 7 in 2006, who performed Show Me Your Love? And what song did Harry Matahari perform? I've just been rewatching the 06 contest, as a matter of fact. Both of those songs are pretty good. Question number 8. This is 2007. Who performed song number 1? And what song did Magdi Rusha perform? So question 8, 2007. Who performed song number 1? And what song did Magdi Rusha perform? And all of these songs and artists, they finished in the top 10 in their given year. Question number 9. This is on 2008. Who performed Kele Kele? And what song did Maria Håkanstoreng perform? Or just Maria? Who performed Kele Kele in 2008? And what song did Maria perform? Maria Håkanstoreng. You're doing it with your dad. Nice. Says there's 9 people watching. I suppose that's not too shabby. Moving on to question 10. This is on the 2009 contest. Who performed Randayad? And what song did Sakis Ruvas perform? So question number 10, 2009. Who performed Randayad? And what song did Sakis Ruvas perform? His second Eurovision entry. So we are now, spelling doesn't matter at all. No. Question number 11. This is the 2010 contest. Who performed In a Moment Like This? And what song did Safura have? So question number 11 there on the 2010 contest in Oslo. Who performed In a Moment Like This? And what song did Safura have? Interestingly there, the last song and the first song of the 2010 Grand Final, if you ignore the fact that Spain performed twice. Hopefully you are doing okay here. It might get easier, certainly. Question number 12. This is on the 2011 contest. Who performed Love in Rewind? And what song did Eldrine perform? So question number 12. Who performed Love in Rewind in 2011? And what song did Eldrine perform? Question 10 was who performed Randayad and what song did Sakis Ruvas have? Question 11 is who performed In a Moment Like This and what song did Safura have? And then question 12, the one that I've just read out, who performed Love in Rewind and what song did Eldrine have? I can repeat the questions again in a minute, all of them if you wish. Number 13. This is on the 2012 contest. I agree, Love and Rewind is a good song. Yes, 2012 then. Question 13. Who performed Standing Still? And what song did Oit Lepland perform? So question 13 on the 2012 contest, which looking back, I think was actually quite strong. I really like a lot of the songs that year. Who performed, including these two, who performed Standing Still and what song did Oit Lepland perform? Moving on, number 14. This is on the 2013 contest. Who performed Tomorrow? And what song did Dina Garipova perform? Question 14 there on the 2013 contest. Who performed Tomorrow? Excuse me, and what song did Dina Garipova perform? These are all entries and artists who finished in the top 10. Question 15 on the 2014 contest. Who performed TikTok? And what song did Carl Espen perform? So question 15, you don't need to worry about spelling at all for these. I can't see him anyway. Who performed TikTok? And what song did Carl Espen perform? Hopefully you're doing okay. About 8 people watching, not to worry. Moving on to song 16. Song 16. Question 16. This is on the 2015 contest. Who performed Tonight Again? And what song did Aminata perform? Who performed Tonight Again in the 2015 contest and what song did Aminata perform? I think if you're a Eurovision fan, you'll probably be getting all of them from here on in. Certainly the questions like this anyway. Question 17 on the 2016 contest. Now, I believe, Sam, you were there, so these will be 2 easy points. Who performed Love Wave? And what song did Donny Montel perform? Question 17 on the 2016 Grand Final. Who performed Love Wave? And what song did Donny Montel perform? Okay. Question 18 on the 2017 contest. Who performed Origo? And what song did Isaiah perform? Or Isaiah? Question 18 in the 2017 Grand Final. Who performed Origo? And what song did Isaiah perform? Okay, moving on to question 19. This is on the 2018 contest. Who performed Higher Ground? And what song did Elena Nechaeva perform? Question 19. Who performed Higher Ground? And what song did Elena Nechaeva perform? Only 2 years ago, that. Question 20. On last year's Grand Final, so this is a breeze. Who performed Truth? And what song did Tamara Tedesca perform? Question 20, on last year's grand final, who performed Truth? And what song did Tamara Tedesca perform? I think that's 2 easy points there, I'll be honest. Question 21. So this is on this year's lineup. Now, obviously, we do not have a grand final lineup, so I've just done it based on the songs that would have been in the semi-finals. This is easy. Who would have performed Running this year? And what song does Elisa have? What song would she have performed? So question 21, who would have performed Running this year? And what song would Elisa have performed? That's based on this year's lineup, which of course is no longer happening. You Love Elena, one of my favorite Eurovision performances ever. It was very good. So that's those questions out of the way. Hopefully, you know, they are 2-part questions, so there's 40 points on offer. I'd say if you've got 25 or more, even 20 or more, you're doing all right. Could I repeat question 2? Question 2, let me have a look here. Who performed the song Die For You? And what song did Friends perform? That's the 2001 contest. That's question 2. Who performed the song Die For You? And what song did Friends perform? That's question 2. So yes, if you do want me to repeat any more questions, I can. Now, these next questions, questions 22 to 32, focus on 2010 to 2020, and they're just random. So question 22, what language was the highest placed non-English entry in 2010? So in the 2010 grand final, we had a whole bunch of English language songs, but which language was the highest non-English entry in the 2010 grand final? So you might just have to cast your minds back and have a think of the songs that did quite well. Question 11 was who performed In a Moment Like This in 2010, and what song did Safura have? That's question, is that question 10? That's question 11. Yes, question 11. Okay, so where was I? Question 23. Not including the semi-finals, in 2011, which Scandinavian country finished lowest? So just in the grand final in Dusseldorf in 2011, which Scandinavian country finished lowest? Question 24. In 2012, which country received 0 points in the public vote in the grand final? Question 24. In 2012, in the public vote in the grand final, which country received a big fat 0? If you have missed any questions, then I will read them out as I go through the answers, and maybe you can quickly jot down an answer, or I can just keep an eye on the chat. Moving on, number 25 here. This is a bit of a tough one, so you might have to think very carefully about this. 2013 saw what happen for the first time since 1985 with regards to the grand final lineup? I think this is a good question, if I say so myself. 2013 saw what happen for the first time since 1985 in terms of the countries in the grand final. Okay. Moving on. 26, question 26. In 2014, 2 nations returned after an absence. Can you name one of them? So question 26, in 2014, 2 nations returned to Eurovision after an absence, after a break. Can you name one of those two nations? They both begin with the same letter. Okay. This is a bit of a tough one as well. It'll be interesting to see if anybody gets this right, if your Eurovision knowledge is exceptional. Question 27. In 2015, the only non-English language entry to make the top 10 was the Italian song. So it was in Italian. But which language that wasn't English was the next highest, if you see what I mean? We had a whole bunch of English language songs except Italian, which finished third. But which non-English language was next highest in the 2015 grand final? Maybe a little bit surprising, actually, what language it is. The chat's been a bit quiet, but not to worry. Hopefully you are scribbling your answers down. Moving on to 28, question 28. In 2016, the United Kingdom received 12 points in the grand final from which country's jury? Question 28. In 2016, the United Kingdom received 12 points from which country's jury? Question 29. In the 2017 grand final, which female musician finished the highest? So question 29, in 2017, which female musician finished the highest? Moving on to question 30. We're nearing the end of this quiz. We're nearing the end of the quiz. Number 30. Name 3 of the 6 countries that finished below the UK in the 2018 grand final public vote. So it was only 2 years ago, but name 3 of the 6 countries that finished below the UK in the public vote in the 2018 grand final. You might be able to get 1, you might be able to get 2, but can you get 3? Question 31. Which 2 nations last year in the first semi-final finished 9th and 10th below San Marino, who finished 8th? So question 31, in last year's first semi-final, San Marino qualified in 8th place, but which countries were 9th and 10th in last year's first semi-final? Again, you might be able to get 1, maybe 2, you never know. So the last question is coming up already. I did want this to be a slightly shorter quiz because there's also a discussion / chat, whatever you want to call it, happening after this. Okay, number 32. Name 4 of the solo female musicians who would have performed in this year's second semi-final. 3, 4, 5. There are 9, and I'm looking for 4. So name 4 of the solo female musicians who would have performed in this year's second semi-final. And that is the quiz over. I'll be going through the answers in just a moment. Of course, if this year's contest had been going ahead, I think the rehearsals would have started by now, maybe, or certainly in a few days. I don't know. What a shame. So yes, that's the quiz over, all of the questions. And I think there's about 53 points, something like that, on offer. And hopefully you'll do quite well, get over half. That'd be very nice, very respectable. Are there any questions you want me to repeat? If so, now's the time to ask, because I'm going to go through the answers. Yes. 25 minutes I've been going. Not too bad. Hopefully that wasn't too tricky for you. And yes, next Tuesday, potentially, there will be another Eurovision quiz. I don't know yet. I really don't know. It seems as though everybody's all right because nobody's asked me to repeat a question. So I'll go through the answers. Feel free to put your answers in the chat. What's question 0? There is no question 0. Do you mean question 20? Question 10? Anyway, I'm just going to do this. So I've got the answers in front of me. There we are. Okay, here we go. The answers. Question 1. I thought you were, Sam. I just weren't sure if it was a typo or anything. Question 1. Who performed the song My Star, and what song did Inez perform? So My Star was the Latvian entry. You Needed Brainstorm. And as for what song did Inez perform, that was Estonia's song, and it was Once in a Lifetime. Yeah, 1 point for each. 1 point for each. So if you have Brainstorm, 1 point. If you have Once in a Lifetime, that's another point. So 2 points on offer there. Question 2. Who performed the song Die For You, and what song did Friends perform? Well, Die For You, 2001, was the Greek entry, and it was performed by Antique. The lead singer was Helena Paparizou, of course, who'd later win. And I think, in retrospect, that's probably the song most Eurovision fans would say should have won. As for Friends, that was the Swedish entry, and the song was called Listen to Your Heartbeat. And so on and so forth. Question 3. The Swedish song was a direct rip-off of ABBA, The Winner Takes It All. Very similar. And also, there was a plagiarism claim with that song with regards to the Belgian 1996 entry, which was called Liefde is een kaartspel. Life is a card game. They are almost identical, those two songs. And I can't remember exactly what happened, but I think it was an ABBA tribute anyway. 2003 song 2. Oh, yeah. Okay, moving on. Who performed Europe's Living a Celebration? And what song did Jessica Garlick perform? Well, this is 2002. Europe's Living a Celebration. Europe's Living a Celebration. And so on. That was the Spanish entry. And it was performed by Rosa. ROSA. Give Me All of Your Love. That was the Swedish entry in 2003. Yes, it was Rosa. And also, what song did Jessica Garlick perform? That was the UK's entry, and it was called Come Back. Come Back. And that's our best result still this century. Joint best result. Joint best result? What am I on about? No, it is our best result. We finished joint third. Question 4, 2003. Who performed Open Your Heart? And what song did Jostein Hasselgaard perform? Open Your Heart was the Icelandic song, and it was performed by Birgitta. And what song did Jostein Hasselgaard perform? That was Norway, and it was called I'm Not Afraid to Move On. Sitting behind the piano. Indeed, Sam is right. 2 points. Birgitta and I'm Not Afraid to Move On. Question number 5, 2004. Who performed It Hurts? And what song did Dean perform? It Hurts was the Swedish entry, and it was performed by Lena Philipsson. It was the last song of the 04 final. And what song did Dean perform? That was Bosnia's song, and it was called In the Disco. In the Disco. Oh, so camp. In the Disco. I'll give you that, Sam. In the Disco. Music is what I want. Music is what I need. Da, 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 da. Reckon that should have done better than fourth. Are you talking about Norway 03? Well, it did lead the voting for quite a while and then faded away. What a shame. Song 6. Not song 6. I keep doing that. Question 6. Who performed Cool Vibes? And what song did Wigwam have? Cool Vibes was the Swiss entry by an all Estonian group. It was called Vanilla Ninja. That was the group's name. Vanilla Ninja. Great band. Lena Kurma, lead singer. And what song did Wigwam have? It was In My Dreams. Come on, come on, come on. Love is there. So on and so forth. In My Dreams. That was the Norwegian song in 05. It seems as though you're doing quite well in this quiz, Sam. Maybe you will come out on top at the end. Question 7. Who performed Show Me Your Love? What song did Harry Matahari perform? This is 06. Show Me Your Love was the Ukrainian song by Tina Carroll. Don't worry, Madeline. I'm sure you'll get a few. It's just a bit of fun, nothing serious. Tina Carroll. Show me your love. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Oh, I tell you something. 12-year-old me had a whopper of a crush on Tina Carroll. And what song did Harry Matahari have? That was Layla, the Bosnian song that year. I think most people doing this quiz would do better on the more recent years, certainly. So if I do another quiz, it might just be on the past couple of years. It was Layla, yes. Question 8, 2007. Who performed song number 1? And what song did Magdi Rusha have? It was indeed Cerebro. And again, 13-year-old me was a little bit hot under the collar with that performance. And what song did Magdi Rusha perform? That was Hungary, and it was Unsubstantial Blues, which I think was fairly underrated. Cerebro and Unsubstantial Blues. Lovely stuff. Yes, seems as though some people are doing fairly well. Question 9. Who performed Kele Kele in 2000? I'll pass on the damp cloth. No, that time has passed. Who performed Kele Kele? What song did Maria Håkas Storeng have? Yes, I might do just the past few years, Ali, in the future. It seems as though that's easier for everybody. Kele Kele was Sirusho for Armenia. And what song did Maria have for Norway in 08? It was Hold On, Be Strong. Hold on, be strong. Yeah. Question 10. Hold On, Be Strong, yes. Question 10. Who performed Randayad in 2009? What song did Sakis Ruvas perform? Randayad was the Estonian entry. It was performed by Urban Symphony. And Sakis Ruvas' song was This Is the Night for Greece. This is the night. Fine. Da, 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 da. I thought that performance was great back in the day. Question 11. Who performed In a Moment Like This in 2010? And what song did Safura have? In a Moment Like This was the Danish song. It was performed by Shanae and Nevergreen. And Safura. And what song did Safura have? It was Drip Drop. Drip Drop was the Azerbaijani entry in 2010. Moving on to question 12. Who performed... yes, close enough, Sam, close enough, let's be honest. Question 12. Who performed Love in Rewind, and what song did Eldrine have in 2011? Love in Rewind was Dino Merlin for Bosnia and Herzegovina. And Eldrine, that was the Georgian entry, and it was One More Day. And that finished in the top 10 against the odds. One More Day, yes, indeed. Moving on, question 13, 2012. Who performed Standing Still, and what song did Oit Lepland have? Standing Still, nice, Madeline, nice. Who performed Standing Still? That was Roman Lob for Germany. And Oit Lepland was Kula. Kula. Da, 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 da. Oh man, that for me is one of the best vocal performances I've ever seen at Eurovision. Not that I was there in person, but still. Question 14 on the 2013 contest. Who performed, it was indeed written by Jamie Cullum, who performed Tomorrow, and what song did Dina Garipova perform? Tomorrow was the Maltese entry by Gianluca. Jeremy in IT, I'm sure some of us will remember that. And what song did Dina Garipova perform for Russia? It was What If, where she threw those, well, she didn't, it was the two guys next to her, threw those massive inflatable balls into the crowd just for the hell of it. It was Gianluca Bezzina and What If. I wonder if Gianluca's still a doctor, because if he is, I'm sure that he's having a bit of a tough time over in Malta at the moment, maybe. Best Russian entry. It is a good song. It is a good song. Question 15. Who performed Tick Tock? And what song did Karl Espen have in the 2014 contest? Tick Tock was the Ukrainian song by Maria Yaremchuk. The hamster wheel on stage. And what song did Karl Espen perform for Norway? Silent Storm. TikTok is a very good song. I liked it from the first time I heard the Eurovision version. At first I wasn't so keen, but it's a good song. Good opener to the final. Question 16. Who performed Tonight Again, and what song did Aminata have? In 2015, Tonight Again was Australia's debut by Guy Sebastian. And what song did Aminata have for Latvia? Love Injected. Love Injected. Love Injected. Never been a big fan. Never been a big fan. But it made the final, and it's always nice to see a country that struggles for years come back with a vengeance, and that's what happened with Latvia that year. Question 17. In 2016, who performed Love Wave, and what song did Donny Montel have? It was Iveta Mukuchyan for Armenia. That was the Love Wave. And I've Been Waiting for This Night was the song by Donny Montel for Lithuania, and he finished 9th, and it was his second Eurovision entry. Moving on. It's a good Australian song, good debut. Question 18. In the 2017 Grand Final, who performed Origo, and what song did Isaiah perform? Origo was by Yotsi Papai. Don't worry about the spelling. A song that I like a lot more now than I did then. And what song did Isaiah perform? That was Australia, and it was Don't Come Easy. Yotsi Papai, Papai Yotsi, yes. I know that in Hungary they do it the other way around, surname first, I think. Doesn't really matter, but that's the answer, yes. Don't Come Easy was the song for Australia by Isaiah. Question 19. In 2018, who performed Higher Ground, and what song did Elina Nechaeva perform? Well, Higher Ground was the Danish entry, and it was by Rasmussen. And the song that Elina Nechaeva performed was, of course, La Forza, with that big dress. La Forza, Rasmussen. Yes, indeed. Question 20. Last year, I imagine you'll all have got this, surely. Who performed Truth, and what song did Tamara Tedesco perform? Truth was for Azerbaijan. It was Chingiz. And the song that Tamara Tedesco performed for North Macedonia was Proud. Yes, indeed. Pretty easy, that question, let's be honest. And question 21. Regarding this year's lineup, who would have performed Running, and what song does Elisa have? Well, Running is for Cyprus, and it is by Sandro. And the song that Elisa has is Meadow de Sentier. Meadow de Sentier is the Portuguese entry for Elisa. Victor Bueno's song is Alive. Who would have performed Running was Sandro, and Elisa was Meadow de Sentier. There we go. Hopefully you did okay there. Moving on to the next batch of questions. Interesting that somebody else thought that Running was the Austrian song. Interesting. Question 22. What language was the highest placed non-English entry in 2010? Any guesses? Let me just see what people might say in the chat. 2010, the highest placed. French is a good guess, but unfortunately not correct. Sadly. It is Greek. It is. Opa. It was Greek. Georgos Alkaios and friends. Estonia in 2010 didn't even make the final. Siren in my head. That was the Estonian song in 2010. 23, not including the semi-final, so in the final, which Scandinavian country finished lowest in 2011? Any ideas? In 2011, which Scandinavian country in the final finished lowest? Let's just see if anybody... It wasn't Sweden in 2011. They finished third. As I'm sure you're probably aware, popular. Any other answers for that one? I don't think so. You see, Iceland's a good guess, but not quite. It was Finland. Paradise Oscar. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-dum. See, that one I can sing. Just about. It was Finland. Iceland were just above Finland in the end. Question 24. Put your answers in the chat so I can see them before I give you the answer. In 2012, in the grand final, in the public vote, which country received 0? Yes. Which country, 2012 grand final, wasn't Norway? Norway finished last overall, but did not get a 0 in the public vote. 7 points for Norway in the end. Bearing in mind the voting system was obviously different to what it is now. I'll tell you who it was. France. Echo, you and I received a big fat 0 in the public vote in 2012. And you can see the split results online. It wasn't the UK. No. It was France. It was the juries that ensured Angen got some points. Moving on to question 25. This probably the toughest question of the lot. But if you've got it right, I will take off my metaphorical hat to you. 2013 saw what happen for the first time since 1985 in terms of nations in the final. That is a very good guess, Sam, and I actually think you're right with that, but I don't think that was the first time since 1985. Spain got to go again. That was in 2010. In 2013, what happened for the first time since 1985 in terms of the grand final lineup? I'll tell you, it is a bit tough, this. It was the first time that no member... Now, obviously, back in the day, it was all as one. But anyway, this is what it said online, and I knew it anyway. No former member of Yugoslavia appeared in the final. So no Serbia, no Slovenia, no Montenegro. Hungary didn't compete anyway. I don't think they were part of Yugoslavia anyway. Could be wrong. But anyway, long story short, no nation that was part of Yugoslavia back in the day appeared in the 2013 final. Yeah, it's a tough question. Probably should have done something easier. Anyway, not to worry, moving on. In 2014, this is question 26. In 2014, 2 nations returned after an absence. Name one. So let's see what they say in the chat. Sadly not, Sam. Sadly not. In 2014. Yeah, sorry about the 2013 question. I did have a feeling that would be a very, very tough one. Well, I'll tell you, Poland and Portugal. If you have one, you've got the point. So there we are. In 2014, 2 nations returned after an absence. Name one, Poland and Portugal. Yeah. Moving on, question 27. Yeah, I think this is a bit of a tough one as well, but you could have made a fairly decent guess here. The highest entry not to be in English was the Italian song, which was in Italian, obviously, in 2015. Which language that wasn't English was the next highest? Wasn't Serbian. I believe the Serbian song was all in English. Somebody's got it right. Oh, 2 people have it right. Maybe it wasn't that hard a question. It was Montenegrin. Yes. German. No, there wasn't German in the grand final, I don't think, in 2015. No. It was Montenegrin. Moving on. Question 28. In 2016, the UK received 12 points from which jury? The ice skater, that was Sergei Chekovich the year before. Knez was Adio. It was Malta. Malta gave us 12 points in the jury vote in the 2016 grand final. Yes, indeed. Good old Malta coming to the rescue. Somebody has to. Question 29. In 2017, which female musician finished the highest? I think this is relatively easy. I bet you did. Yeah. Which female musician finished the highest in 2017? It was... I'll tell you. It's Blanche for Belgium. It was Blanche, who has an album coming out very soon, which I'm looking forward to if I can get my hands on it. Obviously not Beyonce. It was Blanche. Question 30. Name 3 of the 6 nations. Oh, we're talking 6 nations. Rugby's come back. Name 3 of the 6 countries that finished below the UK in the public vote in 2018. So I'll go through them all. You need 3 of the 6. So, finishing below the UK in the public vote in 2018 were Australia, Portugal, Spain, Sweden, Slovenia, and Finland. There we are. You need 3 of the 6. Australia, Portugal, Spain, Sweden, Slovenia, Finland. So that's We Got Love, O Jardim, Tu Canción, Dance You Off, Falanay, and Monsters. Sweden was a shock. It was. But at the same time, it was just nice to see it happen for a change. Yeah, it was a very surprising. Let's be honest, it was. Moving on, 31, last 2 questions then. Which 2 nations San Marino were 8th in the semi-final, the first semi-final last year. Which two nations finished 9th and 10th in semi-final 1 below San Marino, who were 8th last year? Oh, what a waffle. I'll tell you, it was Cyprus and Belarus. So that's replay and like it. Belarus and Cyprus, yes. Czech Republic and Denmark. Oh, no, the Czech Republic finished 2nd in the first semi-final, and Denmark went through in 10th place in the second semi. Sweden was a nice song. I didn't like Sweden 2019 though. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Last one. Last one. Name 4 of the solo female musicians in the second semi-final for this year. So I think this is fairly easy. I mean, chances are you've probably listened to these songs many times. So I'll just read out the list, and if you've got 4 of them, you've got the point. Stefania, Natalia Gordienko, Alicia, Senet, Arilena Ara, Athena Manoukian, Victoria, Samantha Tina, and Elisa. If you've got 4 of them, boom, you've got the point. Ulrika for Norway is in semi-1, but the other ones are in semi-2. So there we go. Stefania, Natalia Gordienko, Alicia, Senet, Arilena Ara, Athena Manoukian, Victoria, Samantha Tina, and Elisa. They are the female solo musicians that would have appeared in this year's second semi-final. That's it. Over. Let me know how well you did. So I think there's roughly 53 points on offer. A point for all 4. No, sadly. I did think about that, but it's a point if you've got 4 of the 9, is it? So you can maybe have half a point, Sam. Why not? You were very close. I am generous with these quizzes anyway. It's just a bit of fun, as I've said before. So tally up your scores. If I am right, it is 53 on offer. I could be wrong. Doesn't really matter too much. Just let me know how well you did. And now we will have a very brief chat about certain Eurovision-related topics. 24.5 out of 53. I mean, that's not bad. It's really not that bad. 30 points. I'm happy with that. Nice. 23. 45. Hello. That's quite good. 45. 23. Maybe if I did a quiz next time solely on the past 5 years, maybe that would be better. Maybe. But then again, like I said at the start of this video, if the viewer numbers are down each time I do one of these, I'm not really going to feel the motivation to do another one. So we'll see what happens. The truth comes out. Not to worry. Not to worry. 14 points. Bit tough for me. Fun anyway. Well, at least it was fun. Like I said, though, next time I will try and make it much easier and focus on the more recent years. Your father wants 1970s. Well, I'm sure I can chuck a few 1970s questions in. I'm sure I can. What was the United Kingdom entry in 1975? You looked at the 2003 CD. Did you really? Did you really? Oh, here it is. Wait. ABC options. Oh, that's an idea. That's not bad. This 2003 CD, good idea. Good idea. What am I talking about? Good idea. What the hell am I on about? Really good buy, this. Really good buy. Maybe announce on Twitter. I did share the announcement video on my Twitter page the other day. The winner of 1975 was Ding a Dong, but I asked for the UK entry that year. Mine has a crack on the front. I mean, that's not very good, but that's the melody of the UK entry. It finished second as well. This 2000, there we are, The Shadows, bang. Let me be the one who's loving you, so on and so forth. Anyway, well, what am I talking about? Yeah, this CD was a real find. It was the first Eurovision CD I ever bought, and I got it from HMV, which is a UK store. Maybe they have it elsewhere. And I got it like in 2007. It was just there amongst all of the other CDs. I couldn't believe it. So I thought, I'm buying that. Fantastic. Fantastic. That was Don't Break My Heart, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, really good. He's proud of himself. Fair play. Fair play. Good knowledge. Oh, you got it the year it came out. Yeah. Yeah. I think the thing, I know that I think the 2007, 2008 CD, my brother bought me because I didn't have like an online account or something to buy it. But all of the other ones since I have bought on Amazon. I've pre-ordered this year's, but I'm not expecting it to come on time because of the current situation. I don't know. Feel free to leave in the chat where you're all from. Because I'm quite interested. I think a lot of people who watch my channel are Dutch, and that's because of the video I made last year saying the Netherlands will win, and of course they did. Interestingly, that video where I said about the Netherlands should win, that has like 10,000 plus views, which is wonderful. And I made a similar video a couple of weeks ago, why Switzerland should win. Not as many views at all. English. You are from England. Whereabouts, though? That's the question. Because I'm not going to say specifically where I'm from, but I'm sort of from the middle of England. Londoner, nice, nice. Both of you are Dutch, nice. Whereabouts? Amsterdam, Den Haag, Zwolle, Cornwall, lovely. Buckinghamshire. Oh, where the hell is that compared to where I am? Not terribly far, I don't think. I'm Northamptonshire. I'll say that much. The forgotten county. But anyway, yes, very interesting to see where my viewers are from. I am genuinely interested in other places and other cultures and other languages. Nice, nice. Nice to see. Near Rotterdam. Oh, nice. Would you have gone to this year's contest then? A place called Hendrik Ieder Ambacht. Wow. Oh, really? Nice. The county of Monte Panasar. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Indeed. So there are a few things I wanted to briefly talk about. I think I've made a video about this already, but I want to make a video maybe. Oh, you would have gone. Nice. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. I've heard that Rotterdam are trying to come up with the money to host in 2021, so we'll see what happens. Oh, you're going. Oh, right. Nice, nice. Best semi-final song never to qualify. I'm thinking of making a video like that, and I'm going to be as neutral as possible, so I will consider songs that I'm not such a fan of as well. But the best semi-final song never to qualify. Feel free to leave suggestions in the chat. I've got a list in front of me here. Slovenia 05, Belgium 06, Andorra 07, Switzerland 08, Sweden 2010. Maybe that's more of a personal one. A lot of people would say Bulgaria 2011. Israel 2014 is here, as is Ireland 2014. A lot of people would probably say Montenegro 2013, Igranka. What else have we got here? I've got Slovenia 2012, Malta 2015. A lot of people might say Ireland 2015. Iceland 2016. I think a lot of people would put that number one, actually. I really don't understand why that didn't qualify. I hope 2021 will happen, though. Seems not so sure now. I'm hopeful. I really am hopeful. What else we got here? Some people might say Finland and Estonia 2017. Greece 2018. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. That's not a bad song, the studio version. I've got Belgium 2018. Switzerland 2018, and also some people might say Portugal last year. So it is interesting, maybe, which one is the best song not to make the final. I think definitely Iceland 2016 is up there. Definitely up there. Your friend lives in the same area that I do. Interesting. I mean, it would just be eerie, perhaps, if it was the same exact place. I doubt it, though. Greece was awful, and Portugal last year really deserved last. Fair enough. Telemovesh. Oh, yes, I do remember you saying when I made videos last year that you weren't a fan of that song at all. Anyway, I might make a video about this at some point. There will be Eurovision 2020 related videos coming to my channel very soon. The last thing I want to touch upon, and feel free to again leave comments in the chat, but I am going to finish this live stream shortly, so do get your comments in quick. I want to make a video potentially about my favorite. Are we talking Greece last year being overrated or the year before? Anyway, I want to talk about YouTubers, Eurovision YouTubers. Which ones are your favorites? Because I'm subscribed to, I think, about 40 or 50. I'm subscribed to a lot of channels, but I think 40 or 50 are about Eurovision. So I'm interested if we maybe watch the same ones, if there's anybody I should be checking out, if there's anybody who makes videos similar to me. I don't know. Feel free to leave a comment or two. I think it would be nice just to like support other Eurovision related YouTubers and just, you know, say I like your videos. You know, I think that would be a nice thing to do. Noosh 101. Oh yes, I do watch her videos. I've been watching some of hers lately. Fantastic. Matt from ESC United. If he's the guy I'm thinking of, yes, I've seen a whole bunch of his before. I mean, I'll just go through some of the ones that I've got here. So I've got AAA Design, Alicia Michelle. What else have we got here? Blandin ESC. Ooh, Christian R, Christopher A. Oh, what else have we got? Quite a lot. They're all over the place. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Tessellating Hexagons. You know, I've heard of that channel. I must have watched a few videos on there. What else have we got here? ESC Anton, ESC Australia, ESC Belgium, ESC Chile, ESC Claire, ESC Ava, ESC France, ESC Marco, ESC Marissa, ESC Mike. He's pretty good. ESC Samuel, ESC Russia, ESC Portugal, ESC Shane, ESC Spencer, pretty good. ESC Lucy, ESC Extra, ESC Today, Eurovision Hub, Eurovision Chloe, who's great. She was on Eurovision Hub, of course. Eurovision Fan Lithuania. What else have we got? Iris, who made a lot of videos last year, but nothing for the 2020 contest, which I think is a real shame. Helio ESC, JDJJ22, who I think is from Finland. Laura Vision, Sam Raby. No, I mean, I'll give anybody a chance. I'll watch anybody's channel. You know, certainly a fair few of you. I mean, yeah, at least 2 or 3 of you in the chat. I've watched your videos, certainly. Luke ESC. What else have we got here? Maravision ESC. I'm just rambling now, but it's nice to give them a mention. I think Mr. Silesian, I think is great. Nice design to many of his videos. And also Vuta Goku 12. I'm probably pronouncing that terribly wrong, but his videos are good. I think he's Dutch. What else we got here? Seraped. Colorful ASMR is also great. I've only discovered her channel recently, and as somebody who likes Eurovision and ASMR, it's right up my street. She's from Finland, and I was watching one of her videos, and she is like a huge Eurovision fan. She's been to loads of the contests. She's got books and programs. Fantastic, fantastic. I think that's about it. Wee Wee Blogs. You know, I think we all know who they are. What else have we got? I think there's a few more that I haven't mentioned, but there's Mr. Spanish, Mr. SPNSH, Mr. Eurovisia as well. I've mentioned in previous videos because I've reacted to their videos. Sorry. Yeah, I think that's about it. But yeah, Colorful ASMR, really great. Really great. You should check her out. She's really nice. Seems really nice. Finnish. ESC Tom. He's probably on here. Somewhere. Anyway, I think that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. If there's anything else you want me to briefly answer or discuss, now is the time, because I'm going to end this stream very shortly. It's been good. It's been good to do this again. I think pretty much the same amount of viewers as last week. The Lethargic Sloth. Oh, yeah. Is he the American chap? Watched a bunch of his videos before. Definitely. Do I follow Ryan Dolan? Well, he's the Irish singer. 2012. Does he have a channel? I didn't know. No worries, Kevin. No worries. If there is another quiz, there will be a video on this channel about it. Probably at the weekend. So be on the lookout for it. And on my Twitter page, I will put the links to my other social media pages in the description at some point. Same slogan next year. I don't see why not. They should probably keep everything the same, but at the same time, I think they probably will just start again from scratch. He does covers. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think that's about it then, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's about it. Yeah, it's been nice to do something fun to do during these strange times. I hope that the situation in your country is getting a little bit better. Here in the UK, it's not fantastic. I have friends who work in hospitals, and it is tough. And I am aware of somebody who has had the virus, but they're okay. And yeah, I think the lockdown might be easing ever so slightly here in the UK very soon. Cornwall is better as some people, well, it's all over the place in America as well. Some people just don't get the concept of staying indoors. Yeah, hopefully it's all right in the Netherlands. I know it wasn't great over there as well. Maybe it's getting better. I don't know. As a football fan, I'm aware that the season is over. But that's it. I don't think I have much else to say. There'll be more videos, maybe more quizzes. Feel free to share this quiz online and, let people know that I've been doing these regularly. Neighbours are having parties in the street. Unbelievable. It doesn't surprise me. Unbelievable. I did say we would be back to normal by the end of August. Well, yeah, probably. I think my brother is a teacher, and he thinks that he'll be back to work by mid-June, potentially. We'll see. We'll see. A lot of fuss about the football season. Oh, I bet. I bet. I bet. I can see it happening here in England, though, and the Liverpool fans will be furious. Furious. I can't believe the football season's finished, Ringo. Can't believe it. That's what they'll be saying. So yeah, that's it. That's it. This is a long enough video, and I'm starting to ramble about loads of non-Eurovision related things. Maybe I should. Yeah, I did see about that, Armando. Yeah, I did see. Maybe I'll make a video at some point, but only if you want me to, about things that I'm about things that I am interested in besides Eurovision. Maybe that's something I could do. I don't know if people would be interested. I mean, I do writing in my own time, so it would be like reading poems aloud. You're a Chelsea fan. Give Liverpool the title. I don't see why they, what am I trying to say? I agree. Pretty much, I agree. Just give Liverpool the title. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to finish now. And I'll be back next week, maybe. What do you think, John? Oh, terrible, terrible accent. I used to be better when I was younger. I used to do Family Guy impressions on the bus when I was on my way to school. Anyway, my word, I'm talking such crap now, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of it then. Thank you very much for participating and doing okay in the quiz and suggesting things to talk about. I am going to try to stop rambling in the future. Until next time, really appreciate it. Alpeida. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. I'm rolling back the gears now. Oh, I need to sort myself out. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. And bye for now. Really appreciate it. Spread the word if you want. Nudge Eurovision Hub. Why not? Bye for now. Bye for now.